Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Hopefully you're all doing well. What is going on? Hopefully everybody's doing well and having themselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, baby. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure that you guys turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we go live. The Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Colorado Rockies in the final game of this series. The Phillies were able to put up 5 runs in yesterday's game and last night's game, and they did pretty good. They've actually outscored the Rockies 11-2. Really, they've outscored Hunter Goodman 11-2 in this series. The Rockies just have not been able to put up any sort of runs besides the 2 solo homers by Hunter Goodman, and the Phillies are looking to try to go for the sweep today with Taijuan Walker out there on the hill. Antonio Senzatela is also going to be pitching for the Colorado Rockies, and this guy, last time he pitched, he went 4 1/3. He did allow 9 hits, also 2 walks allowed in that game, and that was back against the Tampa Bay Rays. So the Phillies are going to try to do whatever they can to just make him feel uncomfortable when he's out there on the mound, and so it'll be interesting to see how the Phillies do against him. The Phillies really overall have struggled against starting pitching, but if they could try to get a hold of him, that'd be really nice and make him only last just 3-4 innings. I think that's what you call a recipe for success. Senzatela against the Phillies overall. Trying to pull up his stats. Just bear with me for 1 second. Antonio Senzatela versus Phillies. I don't know what's going on today with this. Senzatela lifetime is 0-2 against the Phillies with a 4.40 ERA and 16 strikeouts. This will be his 7th time that he has pitched. He hasn't actually faced the Phillies since September of 2021. And in that game that he pitched, he only had 3 strikeouts. He did go 6 innings. He did surrender 2 runs in that game, along with 4 hits and also 2 walks as well. So, for the Phillies today, their starting lineup will look like this. It'll be Kyle Schwarber, and then it'll be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Alec Bohm, Max Kepler, Nick Castellanos, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, and Brandon Marsh in their lineup today. I was a little bit surprised that Edmundo Sosa got the day off today, and they decided to go with Alec Bohm. I didn't really know if I liked that move or not because Sosa's had the hot bat. So I would have sat Bohm today, and I would have played Sosa over at third base. That's what I would have done. But let me know what you guys think down below. How do you guys feel about this baseball team? Because this team has been there have been people that have actually really liked how they've done, and then there's other people that aren't so happy with how they've done, but they'll take the 5-1. And then there's other people that do believe that, well, this is not good baseball. I don't care if they're 5-1. They're not playing good baseball at all because they're playing against really bad teams 4-1. Why do I keep saying 5-1? But how do you really feel? How do you really feel about this baseball club? and where they are right now. If you were to give them a letter grade, an overall letter grade, on how they've done throughout these first 5 games, I'll put it to you this way. What would that letter grade be? I think it should go for, I think a B is fine. I think a B is okay, personally. But let me know what you guys think about that down below. I think overall a B. If you were to really dissect it, I'd say that the starting pitching and the pitching overall has been an A. And the bats have been C+, B-. Overall. And that equals out to a B. So I would give them an overall letter grade of a B. That's where I am. But let me know where you guys are. How do you really feel about this baseball team? Let me know what you guys think down below. Walker's going to be on the mound. Antonio Senzatela is on the other side of the rubber for the Colorado Rockies. And we'll get to their starting lineups in just a little bit as well. What's going on? You give them a B. It's April. What the heck? Yeah, I understand. B. Okay. So we all can agree that we're all going with B. All right. So, all good for B's so far. Good. Very, very nice. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right. All right, so let's get into the starting lineups for this game today. Let's do that right now. Brenton Doyle is going to be leading things off. He's playing out in center field. He'll be in the leadoff spot. Then it's Ezequiel Tovar playing over at shortstop. He's batting second. Ryan McMahon is at third base, and he's batting third in the lineup for the Colorado Rockies. And then, after that, it'll be Hunter Goodman, who is catching behind the plate. Miguel Taglia is over at first base. Nick Martini, batting sixth, playing out in right field. Jacob Stallings is the catcher. He's batting seventh. Mickey Moniak, the left fielder, hitting eighth for the Colorado Rockies. And batting ninth is the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. And he is the caboose of the batting order. So again, it's Doyle out in center field. Tovar at shortstop. McMahon at third. Goodman at DH, batting fourth. Taglia at first base, batting fifth. Martini out in right field, batting sixth. Stallings catching, batting seventh. Moniak batting eighth, playing out in left field. And batting ninth is Freeman over at second base. Tyler Freeman, that is. And on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies will be Taijuan Walker today. We'll get back to doing the highlight stuff. We'll be doing that tomorrow. So that'll be nice. We'll make sure that we play our highlights tomorrow. We're going to be getting back into the swing of things for that. Taijuan Walker is out there on the bump. He's now 32 years old. He'll be 33 in August. Last time that he actually faced against the Colorado Rockies wasn't until it was actually, I think it was 2023. That was the last time he pitched against Colorado, and it was. He did go 6 innings. He allowed 3 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and 7 hits allowed on a total of just 73 pitches. So, main thing for him today: keep the ball down. Make sure that make sure that you're getting ahead in the counts. You're not falling behind. Limit the pressure on the bases. And I think if they can do that with Taijuan Walker today, they have a good chance of coming out here with a sweep. Phillies are in their powder blues. It is powder blue Thursdays. Let's go. And so, we are ready to get started in just a few seconds. On the defensive side of the diamond today for the Phillies, they got Walker on the mound, JT behind the plate. Over at first base is Harper. At second, it's Stott. At third, it's Bohm. And at shortstop, it's Trey Turner. Left fielder is Max Kepler. Center fielder is Brandon Marsh. And the right fielder is Nick Castellanos. First pitch, and it's on the inside corner for a called strike, and we are underway. Okay. Can y'all hear me? really well? Let me know. Testing 1, 2, 3. 0-1 pitch, and that's grounded foul. The ball is 2 strikes. Brenton Doyle hitting .250 on the season thus far. Walker last year had a 3-7 record and a 7.10 ERA, along with 58 strikeouts. 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. I can hear you perfect. Good. What's up, Asia? How are you? 1-2. There's another swing and a miss. Guys, we got to get rid of the trolls. What's going on? There we go. Thank you. Thanks, Hardcore. Appreciate you. Watch out for those trolls today. 1-2 pitch. There's another foul ball. And it goes back over towards the screen. Playing the Braves will give us a good idea. Looks can be deceiving with the Atlanta Braves, though. 1-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field. Marsh is on the run, and they'll make the catch right in front of the wall. Good play by Brandon Marsh, and that's how the first out of the ball game is recorded. Went over towards that right center field alleyway and tracked it down. Made it look really easy. And there's out number 1. That's going to be one of the highlights after this game. Tavar swings and misses at the cutter. And he's behind in the count 0-1. The pitch, ground ball, backhanded by Bohm, and he bobbles it, and the throw on the run over to first is not in time, and that's going to go down as an E5, you would assume. So a nice defensive play by Brandon Marsh, and then now Bohm makes a mistake over at third base. Tried to backhand it, and it popped right out of the heel of the glove, and it got away from him over towards his left side. I think it actually hit his wrist. So, a mistake at third, and a runner on over at first. Ryan McMahon looks at a cutter on the upper third of the strike zone for strike 1. So Doyle flied out to center on a really nice catch by Marsh, and Tavar got on with an E5. 0-1 pitch is a splitter. That's down for ball 1. Crew chief this afternoon, Ryan Additon, is the home plate umpire. Then Ryan Wills is the first base umpire. Lance Barksdale's over at second. And Will Little is at third base. And the 1-1 pitch is sliced foul and out of play. Already a 1-2 count. Walker with a sinker, a splitter, a sweeper, a four-seamer, a curveball, and a cutter. And the 1-2 pitch is wide and high for a ball. What's up, I love offers? Three seconds left on the pitch clock, and the toss back to first, not in time. Hardcore, what did he do? He's just being cautious. There's a lot of trolls in the chat today. He's had to get rid of a couple, so he's being cautious. He was looking at the name, and he's saying, "Don't test me." Two balls, two strikes. Ryan McMahon is in the box. The pitch is outside for ball 3. Hunter Goodman waits in the on-deck circle. Rockies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. They have purple text that says Colorado. right over towards the chest. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, throw over the second base, not in time, so no strike him out, throw him out, but just a strikeout and a steal by Ezequiel Tovar. McMahon strikes out swinging, and there's one away. Okay. Phillies had LINKTREE go on over to the phone, and they're going to challenge this, it looks like. Tovar slid on into second, and Turner may have gotten the tag down. He may have gotten the swipe. I think he's out. But don't take my word for it. I think he just got the tag on. Good job by Trey. It may have been closer than I thought it was. The runner is out, and it is a strike him out, throw him out, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Don't run on JT. They just don't know. They still don't know. And, well, we go to the bottom of the first, and the Phillies are coming up to bat. There we go. He's out. Let's go, baby. One solid inning from Walker. Yeah, well, you got some help on the defensive side from Brandon Marsh, and then didn't get some help on the defensive side from Alec Bohm. But, yeah. Guys, what are your final score predictions? Let me know down below. Let me know what your final score predictions are down below. JT has a cannon. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel as well, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when we go live. All right. Kyle Schwarber is going to be batting in the leadoff spot for the Phillies today. Then it's Trey Turner batting second. Bryce Harper hitting third. Alec Bohm is batting in the cleanup spot. Max Kepler playing out in left field, batting fifth. Nick Castellanos takes right field today. He's batting sixth. And that's JT Realmuto catching him behind the plate, batting seventh. Edmundo Sosa at second base. Bryson Stott over at second base, batting eighth. And Brandon Marsh playing out in center field, batting ninth. No Edmundo Sosa today. He has the afternoon off. And Antonio Senzatela is going to take the hill for the Colorado Rockies. This will be his second outing of the season. Last time he did pitch, he went 4 1/3, surrendered 9 hits, no runs, though, against the Tampa Bay Rays. Also did allow 2 walks, and that was on a total of 78 pitches as he faced a total of 21 batters. Antonio's now 30 years old from Valencia, Venezuela. He's been with the Rockies ever since 2017. Here comes Schwarber, and the first pitch that he sees is outside for a ball. Phillies again in their powder blue uniforms. One a pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Rockies have their gray tops, gray bottoms. The text says Colorado in purple over near the top button. 2-1 pitch, another swing and a miss. And Schwarber nods his head and says, why did I go after that? Rockies also have the CR logo on their baseball caps. 2-2. That's wide and high for ball 3. Hardcore says that his final score prediction is 7-6 in 13 innings. 12-7, says John. Good. 3-2, and that is smacked over towards the right side, but it's on the ground, hit over to the second baseman, and the throw over to first will get Schwarber out. Last year, Antonio had a 6.57 earned run average. Gave up a lot of runs last year. That was his second career highest. And Turner takes a hack at the slider. That's off the plate, and he's down in the count, 0-1. Only pitched in 3 games last year. The last time he was fully healthy was back in 2022, where he started in 19 games. 0-1 was swung on and missed. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Hit the like button, folks, and hit that subscribe button as well. Nothing in 2. And the pitch is high. Phillies open up a 3-game series tomorrow against the LA Dodgers. And the 1-2 to Turner. High bouncer hit over towards shortstop. It's backhanded by the second baseman, and the throw over to first, and Turner beats it out. Tavar could not get over to it. Tyler Freeman actually backed him up. The ball got by Tavar, and then Freeman made a nice play and threw it on over to first base, and Turner just beat it. He did. Just got there. If Tavar would have actually had it, he would have been out. Good job by Trey. Good hustle. Very good hustle. Now it's Harper who comes up and stares at a changeup that was right down the middle, and he wanted it, but he sort of guessed. White batting gloves for Bryce Harper. 0-1 pitch and a violent swing, but it's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Good take by Bryce Harper. It was down. The only other game that's on right now is Red Sox and Orioles. It's 2-1. Boston. Runner goes in the 1-2 pitch, and that is fouled into the glove for strike 3. And Turner does swipe second base. That was a little bit odd. Bryce Harper fouled it off, and then Stallings caught it. It took him about a couple of seconds to make the catch. And so he is out. Sort of bounced out of the glove first, and then he had to make the catch. And he did. Comes out bohm, and the first pitch is up high and inside for a ball. Turner is in scoring position. One-zero is down for ball 2. Weren't the Padres off last night? No, they weren't. 2 balls, no strikes. The windup and the pitch. Foul ball again. The Reds will play the Brewers at 7:40 tonight. We also have Astros and Twins at 4:10. And then Diamondbacks will be playing the Yankees at 7:05. Tonight we also got Sixers. Almost done. Almost. 2-1 pitch to Bohm, and there's a line drive hit out over towards right center field. It's going to be caught, though, by Doyle as he runs towards his left side. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And Taijuan Walker climbs up the steps, and he's going back out there for inning number 2. Okay. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. What's up, folks? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. On the top of the second, first pitch, ground ball hit over towards Bohm. He has it, throws it on over to first, and 1 pitch, 1 gone. That was to Hunter Goodman before we could even introduce him. That's cool. The pitch. And Taglia is going to foul it off. We'll go rate him. We'll do that. We'll go rate him. 0-1 pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. Michael Taglia takes the next pitch inside for ball 2. The pitch, swing and a miss on a splitter that was running outside. Colorado's money line is at plus 170. And for the Phillies, it's at minus 250. The 2-2 on the way, swung on and missed, and Taijuan Walker with the second strikeout of the day. 2 for Taijuan Walker. Okay. Phillies have outscored the Rockies 11-2 in this series so far. The pitch, that's painted perfectly on the outside edge. For strike 1 to Nick Martini. 0-1 pitch, ground ball, hit off the glove of Taijuan. He knocks it down, throws it on over to first base, and the inning is over. So, less than 10 pitches for Taijuan Walker, and quick inning as we go to the bottom of the second. Good. Very nice. All right, let's go rate him. Let's go say hi to our guy, JG9. I'm going to say hi. Okay? We'll go say hi to him. All right, here he is. Be right back.
The worst. And you're 5 hitters, single 50. You're a regular 5 hitter too. Where's the sell the team emoji? I don't know. Walker's a beast. It wasn't last season. He wasn't last season, but so far so good. His first outing of the year here. Much different than we ended last season. You recall the final 6 starts he had last season. He had a 9.95 ERA. Oh, bottom 6? Oh, nope. Bottom 2nd. That'd be a really quick game. That'd be a really quick game. I was thinking of the number 6 hitter on the Rockies. Last season, the final 6 games, a 9.95 ERA, allowed 21 runs in 19 innings and allowed 33 hits. A 1.196 OPS and an on-base percentage allowed of 46%. JJ Raid, how's it going, Asia? Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. You know, it's Bob Secchi. Yeah, I was adjusting the 6-hitter. I was adjusting for the Rockies for the 6-hitter, and I accidentally put bottom 6. I clicked the wrong thing. Appreciate you, Asia, tuning in. Thank you, everyone, if part of the JJ Raid. Appreciate you a ton. Like what you see, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe, helps the channel out a ton. Any donation, get your question.
We're back. All right, Max Kepler's up to the plate. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, and there's a called strike 2. So it's 1-2 now to Max Kepler. Pitch. There's a foul ball. Not gonna lie, Walker looks okay. Guys, it's only the 2nd inning. It's only the 2nd inning. There's still plenty of time to go. So far, so good. 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive played on a bounce by the second baseman. It took him by surprise. And the throw to first is not in time. He sort of bobbled it for a second, Freeman, because it was hit so sharply. So it's an infield single. Does he go live for all the Phillies games? No, he doesn't. But that's cool. Huh. He has his own baseball community. That's so sick. I'll have to go follow him. First pitch to Casty, and that's taken for a strike. 0-1. That is swung on and fouled. Dude, that's so cool. Oh, 0-2 is the count. Senzatela gets set at the belt and fires. The pitch is down. Thanks for telling me, man. Maybe Colorado's so bad that Walker looks so good. Yeah, it's only the 2nd inning. 1-2. There's a foul ball. Hit over towards the first base side and out of play. Nice catch, though, by that fan. Monet Davis got to throw out the first pitch today. It was really cool. Shout out to Monet Davis. And the 1-2 delivery to Casty, swinging and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Walker, 2 strikeouts for Senzatela. Phillies have not gotten a hit into the outfield, but they have gotten on with 2 infield singles. One was by Trey Turner back in the first. Other one was by Max Kepler here in the bottom of the second. Toss back to first, and Kepler dives back in there without a tag. JG9. We're gonna keep up with him. The pitch to JT, and he hits it foul towards the third base backstop. I love the batting gloves that they're wearing. They're like white and maroon to go along with the powder blue. Oh, 1. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Kepler does round second, but he'll stay put. And JT gets the 3rd hit of the day. It's the first one that goes into the outfield. And the Phillies have something cooking with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. JT did hit the ball hard 2 times yesterday, and even though he did get on with a double in the end of the game, maybe he's coming around. Here comes Bryson Stott. Big at bat for him here, and he takes strike 1, a 4-seamer at 92 miles per hour. Let's go, baby. Charge! 0-1 pitch. That is outside for a ball. What's up, Eagles? How are you? Happy to see you on here. One pitch, and that is going to be grounded over towards shortstop, and the throw over to first is off the line, and it wouldn't have been in time anyways, and the bases are loaded for Philadelphia with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. And with the bases juiced, it'll be Brandon Marsh coming up to the plate. Small ball. It helps. Put it in a good spot. Tavar backhanded it, threw it on over to first. Nice play by Taglia, too, to make the catch. As that thing gets by him, and a run scores. Marsh up to bat. Pitch number 1, strike 1. It's a slider. What's up, Pringle? 0-1 is the count. The pitch to Marsh. Outside for ball 1. JT also had on those high maroon socks. One ball, 1 strike to Brandon. The next pitch is a bouncing ball hit over towards the mound. The throw to the plate is not in time. Senzatela barehanded it, threw it over to home plate, and Kepler, who I thought was maybe going to be out by force, was safe, and the Phillies lead it 1-0. And Stallings was looking for them to maybe possibly review this, but that, I think, is going to go down as an RBI fielder's choice. Was his foot on the bag? I don't think so. It was a terrible throw by Senzatela. It took a bounce right in front of Jacob Stallings, and he had to reach over towards his right side, and he sort of slipped for a second. So Kepler was safe by force. I don't know if the Rockies are challenging this or not. They're looking at this. He's in. I think he just got his right foot in there, and it should be a 1-0 Phillies game. They are challenging it. Bud Black decided to put the red flag out there. He should be safe. Kepler, yeah, his foot got right to the corner of the plate. Right there. Right there. They're still challenging this. Let's see what this call is. They just took off the earpiece. They called him out. And the call is overturned. Wow. They called him out. And so there's 2 away. And still no score. Let's see again. I guess that they said that he didn't touch the corner of home plate, but I thought he did. Wow. Crazy. 2 outs, bases loaded, Schwarber's up to bat, and the pitch. And there's a called strike. It was a terrible throw, too. That's why I didn't play the bell. Oh, 1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. This should end the inning. The throw over to first is in time. And the Phillies leave the bases loaded. And that is how the inning ends. So they send up 6 men to the plate. And there is out number 3. JJ, you missed my dono. I'm sorry. I have my bad. Wait, hold up 1 second. Why am I not on this page? Got a $5 super chat. What's going on? What is up, Asia? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. JJ, you missed my dono. I had a lot going on. I had to look and see if they were challenging this or not. That's pretty hard. I was gonna look back at the end of the inning because that was a big call there. Don't take it personally, but thank you. Appreciate you. Dare you to sing the Philly song if they win. There's no Philly song. People would say High Hopes is, but no. If he's out, he's out. No point. Well, you may want to look at this for yourself, my friend. He looked like he was safe. Phillies do need a song. Yep. I agree with that. We got 146 people on here watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Again, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. When I'm in the middle of something, it's hard, you know? But I was going to look. I usually do look like when there's not action going on. Top of the third. Walker kicks and fires the pitch, and that is taken on the inside corner at the kneecaps for strike one. Nine, 1, and 2 due up in the batting order. The 0-1 pitch is a fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's carrying, and that hits off the top of the wall. Castellanos barehands it, throws it on over to second, and that is a long single from Jacob Stallings. Doesn't really have a lot of speed, but still a very good play by Castellanos, because he could have easily went on over to second base, and Casty's right field awareness just continues to be a very big positive for the Phillies on the defensive side. I like it how he's barehanding the ball more, and he's just getting it into his throwing hand. That's good. Good for him. He wants to get more outfield assists this year, it looks like. The pitch. And there's a called strike. Oh, 1. That's in the dirt for a ball. It's a curveball. Mickey Moniak is going to step on up to the plate. Right, it's a song of... correct. 1-1. That's taken outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. Yeah, when it comes to challenges and stuff, I'm going to try not to play the bell first until it's official. It might sound a little bit awkward. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That's the third strikeout by Taijuan Walker. And there's one away in the top of the third. Three. Nice. 3 chairs in the chat. The windup and the pitch. High. It's a cutter. On a pitch. And that's taken for a strike. What's up, Sarah? How are you? What's going on, Sarah? Just wants to be able to get runs home against these starting pitchers. 1-1, ground ball hit over towards third base. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, not in time. It was close. It's ruled as a 5-4 fielder's choice. With 2 outs. Couldn't see if they signaled the challenge or not. Freeman just got to the bag. From that angle. And from this angle, yep, he just got there. Top of the order coming back up. And it's Brenton Doyle who stares at strike 1. .33 total pitches for Walker. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. It's a foul ball. Who's the best owner in Philadelphia right now? Nothing and 2 is the count. And the pitch is outside for a ball. John Middleton or Jeffrey Lurie? Who's the best? The 1-2 pitch just outside for ball 2. Probably says Lurie. Jeffrey Lurie. My guy was getting a lot of hate last year. Jeff is the best in sports. Toss back over to first base. In time! Taijuan Walker with the pickoff over at first. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Looked like Freeman was dancing way off the bag. That's the one thing about Walker, is that he's really quick with his pickoff attempts over to first. Oh, yeah. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies are coming back up to the plate. Wow. Good swipe, too. Pick off. He was getting a lot of hate. That's what happens when you lose. I'll tell you this, though. John Middleton is not afraid to spend money. That's why I say that John is still the best, because John is literally willing to do whatever it takes to buy them a championship. I'm not saying that Jeffrey's not, but Howie really did a lot of building through the draft, and they didn't really pay until this year for Zach Bond and give Saquon that max too. Now you could make the argument and say, well, they paid A.J. Brown, they paid Jalen Hurts, and I guess I can understand that. I don't know. I think it's pretty close. I do. I don't think that it's like a far-fetched type of a thing. I can understand both sides. But also, like, John was giving out free baseballs to kids. I'm not saying that that Jeffrey doesn't do stuff like that, but that's pretty telling that he loves this team. You know? They're both really good owners. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, 1. It's popped up towards the infield. Freeman gets under it, and he'll make the catch. And there's out number 1. Lurie's team had more success. Sure. Absolutely. Sure. That's true. It's fair enough. The pitch to Harper. And he takes it for a called strike. The 1-0. Strike 1. The 1-1 delivery. It's taken down for ball 2. Harper just walked to Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That was his walk-up song. 2-1 is a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And there's a 1-out single by Bryce Harper. And that is the 5th Phillies hit of the ball game. All their hits have resulted in singles. And Harper gets on with a 1-out single. There we go. Good piece of hitting, too. Here's Bohm. The pitch. It's a little bit low, but it's a called strike. Alec lined out in the first. No balls, one strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. Slider was in the dirt. And Bohm got fooled. We got 147 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We need 5 more subs to get us to 5150. 0-2 pitch, ground ball, back up the middle for a base hit past the dive of the second baseman. Harper's rounding second. He'll head on over to third base, and there's runners at the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Look at Mundo Sosa celebrating. Kepler's up to bat. That thing went under the glove of Freeman as he tried to dive. Let's go, Max. Runners at the corners, 1 out for Kepler. First pitch, and he golfs it foul. What's going on, Big Rud? Is Walker better, or is it just the Rockies? The pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. Let's go, chat. Charge! Senzatela kicks, fires the pitch. Ground ball hit over to first base. The throw to second. There's 1. The throw back to first in time for a double play. And the inning is over. Another rally killer for the Philadelphia Phillies. And we've played 3 frames and go to the top of the 4th. Taglia over to second. And then back to Taglia from Freeman. 3-4-3 double play. Darn it. Crud. Yep. That's too bad. Lots of meat on the bones. Orioles are down 4-1 to the Red Sox. Crochet shut them out yesterday. 3-0. Garrett actually went 8 innings, and then Chapman pitched the 9th. And Crochet got a huge extension. Question is, can he stay healthy? Eflin pitched fine. Eflin was doing good, just gave up the 1 run in the second, and then the 2 runs in the 5th. Other than that, though, he did good. Can't even get a sack fly. I know. Guy says I'm so sick of the Phillies. We're 4-1. That's all I can say. We do leave a lot of guys on base. I agree. Pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. Marsh is on the run, and he'll make the catch. He's shielded it for a second, and then went over towards his left side. His sunglasses were off, and He's like, wait, I don't have my sunglasses. And the bullpen just gave him a pair. This Phillies offense really upsets me, says Crowley. The pitch, and there's another pop-up hit out over towards shallow center field, and Stott is there to make the grab. Getting had to backpedal over towards his left side, and there's 2 up, 2 down on 2 pitches. Walker kicks and delivers and throws a cutter. That catches the outer third of the zone for strike 1. 0-1, swing and a miss. Taijuan kicks and fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. One-two delivery, and there's a line drive hit out towards center field, and Marsh will play it on the bounce as he knocks it down. And a 2-out single by Ryan McMahon. Wasn't really even a bad pitch either. Rockies are owned by the Monfort brothers. That's Charles Monfort and Richard Monfort. Both of them grew up in Greeley, Colorado. The pitch, and I think that got a piece of Hunter Goodman, and it did. And that's going to put runners on over at first and second. Trainers are going to check up on him. He's not even starting today. Hit him right on the right chest. Ouch. Their father, Kenneth Monfort, was the previous owner of Monfort of Colorado Incorporated, which is a meat packing and distributing company that was acquired by Conagra Foods back in 1987. The pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to second base. This should do it. And the throw over to first is in time to get Toglia out. And the inning is over. So Walker did allow a 2-out single, and he hit Hunter Goodman. But no damage done. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Got 150 people tuning on in on this beautiful afternoon. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. I appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. I do the Phillies sports. We also are doing more baseball this year, too. We're doing Sunday Night Baseball. And, yeah, it's pretty awesome. We need 54 more subs for us to get to 5,200. That'd be really sick. What would you say the Phillies' biggest strength has been so far? What's their biggest strength? What's been the Phillies' biggest strength so far this season? Have to wait till the bullpen comes in to score. Yeah. That's part of the strategy. But we scored without the bullpen yesterday first, and then we added on runs when they did go to their bullpen. Crowley says pitching. Starting pitching has been their biggest strength. I agree. 1,000%. The pitch to Castellanos. Did he go? No. They didn't appeal, but I couldn't tell if the umpire said if he went or not. 1-0 pitch. There's a foul ball. Mundo's been our greatest asset so far. I agree. 1-1. There's strike 2. Just at the kneecaps. Charge! Castellanos, 4 for 8 lifetime against Antonio Senzatela. A double, a triple, and 3 RBI. 1-2 delivery is a slider that misses. The 2-2 delivery swung on and missed by Nick Castellanos and 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. And Antonio with his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. The pitch to JT, line drive base hit out to center field, and JT has recorded a hit in each of his last 3 at-bats. Question is, can the Phillies try to get him home? Is Bryson Stott's going to come on up to the plate? Rockies, before they were at Coors Field, they were at Mile High Stadium, which was originally Bear Stadium. Until 1968, it was an outdoor multi-purpose stadium located in Denver, Colorado. The pitch. There's a called strike to Bryson Stott. Colorado Rapids played there, the MLS team, from 1996 up until 2001. Left field was only 333 feet. Left center was 366. Right center was 400. Center field was 423, and right field was 370. And it was grass. 1-1. That's outside for ball 2. I actually did not even know that. Toss back to first. Not in time. Dodgers have never won an NL West division title. The pitch to Stott. Swing and a miss. He went after a slider that was inside and in the dirt and half swung at it. Two-two. Ground ball off the fielder, and there's an out, and the throw over to first base is in time, too. It hit JT, so he's out, and Bryson Stott is safe over at first. I forgot, yep. Just hit him, and JT's out. If the ball hits you, you're out. And that's a fielder's choice. Always forget about that. It doesn't usually happen, though. The pitch to Brandon Marsh, swing and a miss. Got JT just on the left cleat. Oh, 1. And there is a strike called, or a ball called, excuse me. Antonio kicks and delivers, and Marsh just gets a piece of it. They call that an infield single, and then realmuto was hit by the ball and he's out at second. Why don't they just call that a fielder's choice? Never understood that. 1-2, bounces in the dirt for ball 2. The pitch, fly ball, hit out over towards medium depth left field. The catch is made, the side is retired, and we played 4 scoreless innings of baseball. No runs, 8 hits, and the Phillies cannot buy a run. Let me go to the 5th. Of course, man. We're on here all the time. All I ask of you guys is just to spread the word, hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel. This team has not given us a lot of juice in this game so far. But what else is new? They don't wake up until the 6th inning. They don't wake up until the 6th inning. It's just what happens. We got 171 people tuning on in. Appreciate it. That was unlucky for JT. It's wild. Thanks for the sub, man. We're at 98 likes. Gotta get to more. Let's get more. What's the whole deal with the tush push? Is it banned now? Pitch from Walker, and there is strike 1. It's a curveball at 74 miles per hour. 0-1 pitch, popped up, hit out over towards left field, and Kepler comes running in to make the grab and record the first out. That was Nick Martini. Only 46 pitches for Taijuan Walker. And just 4 1/3. Pitch to Stallings, and he chops it foul. Phillies have won 130 games against the Colorado Rockies and have lost 99 times against them. They've put up a total of 270 homers against Colorado and they have struck out 1,673 times. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Stallings. That's taken inside for ball 1. Or ball 2, that is. Two one pitch. That's taken inside for ball 3. Three one. There's a line drive caught out in right field by Nick Castellanos, and 2 away. Phillies are also 11-4 in their last 15 games against the Rockies. And the pitch is taken down and in for a ball to Mickey Moniak. The pitch, and there's a high fly ball hit out towards deep left center field. It bounces off the very top of Monty's angle. Rounding second, heading over to third base is Moniak, and he gets into third with a stand-up triple. That's what they call it for now. And the umpires are going to gather together to see if this is a home run or not. Just off the end of the bat, and Moniak took it out to left center. I think that still is in play. I don't think that cleared the fence. That's to go above the yellow line. So it's a triple. And the pitch is inside for a ball. It was just a triple. 1-0 pitch. And there's a foul ball. It's not banned. All right, cool. The 1-1 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 2. Two one. That's grounded foul. Two outs, top of the 5th. A runner on over at third. And the 2-2 delivery is outside for ball 3. I was trying to find some cool stats, so if I'm looking at my phone, again, that's why I'm doing that. Because I'm trying to provide you all with information as we watch the game. 3-2, and that's high for ball 4. And so, Freeman gets on with a walk. And that's going to put runners on over at the corners. Sometimes you have to remember, too, like, when you're calling a game, too, like, sometimes silence is fine. You know? Sometimes it's just natural to be quiet, especially when it's a time like this. So it's kind of cool. They call that let it breathe. Pitch on the way, and there's a fly ball hit over towards right field. Castellanos turns and makes the grab. Turned over to his left side, then turned over towards his right side. And the inning is over, and Walker gets out of the inning unscathed again. Bottom of the fifth, no score between the Phillies and the Rockies. 5 shutout innings from Taijuan Walker. I was trying to look and see when the last time that happened was. So, if it looks like I'm distracted, I'm trying to figure out some things. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you'll know when we go live. I'm happy that they pitched him today. If there was going to be any day to pitch Taijuan Walker, today was the perfect time to do it. Do I think that he deserves a chance? No. He's been who he's been for the last 4 years. Make sure y'all like and make sure that y'all subscribe too. And turn on those bell icons as well. Won't go that far, of course. Schwarber's going to step right on into the box. Kyle today is grounded out twice. And he looks at ball 1. His average fastball velocity today is at 93. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken downstairs for ball 2. Now, Schwarber in his first at-bat was ahead in the count 2-0. Then he chased after 2 bad pitches in the dirt, and then gave the at-bat away. Don't want to do that here. 2-0 pitch, upstairs. I think this is the inning where we finally strike. The 3-0 to Schwarber. And that's a called strike on the upper third of the zone. Three one. That one's popped up and hit out over towards shallow left field. And it's dropped by Moniak. He couldn't haul it in, and Schwarber goes over to second. And that's an E7. And Moniak shakes his head. Well, he sort of took a couple side steps and then just a routine fly ball, and he just missed it. It hit his glove, but he couldn't make the catch. Pitch to Trey, and that's a strike. Oh, 1. That's high for a ball. Turner singled in the first. 1-1 delivery, ground ball hit over towards shortstop. Schwarber's going to go on over to third base, and the throw over to first is in time. So Turner grounds out, and Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate. Let's go, Bryce. Pitch to Harper. There's a strike called at the kneecaps. Infield now playing in. Nothing in one. The pitch swung on and missed. It was a fastball just outside. Antonio Senzatela, he'll get set right at the belt, and he throws the 0-2, and that's in the dirt again. Harper's hitting .335 against the Rockies during his career. He's had 87 hits in 71 games. And the 1-2 delivery is a curveball that bounces in the dirt again for ball 2. He's 4 for 14 against Antonio Senzatela. 2-2 is the count. The windup and the pitch to Bryce. Line drive, base hit, down the first base line, and the Phillies will take the lead as Bryce Harper goes on into second base and gets on with an RBI double. Now it's Bohm coming up to the plate. And the pitch. And there's a called strike on the outside edge. A 1 to Bohm. High bouncer. Hit over towards shortstop. And the throw across the diamond. Good stretch by Taglia. It's in time. At last, a run. Destiny Lagardo says that the weather today is so crazy. It's super bright, right? It's super bright for like 5 seconds, and then the winds just randomly start coming. The pitch to Kepler. That's a little bit low. I think Max is on a 5-game hitting streak, right? He has a hit in all 5 games. 1-0 pitch to Kepler. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Moniak is there, and, well, he does make the catch, and the inning is over. An unearned run allowed by Antonio Senzatela on the RBI double by Bryce Harper. And so it's 1-0 Phils. Was Bryce not happy with something? He was talking with the third base umpire, Will Little, and I could see that there was a little interaction that they had, but then they cut to the break. Weird. Guys, calling into the show after the game is done. Please do that. I want to hear your thoughts. There are some people that really aren't happy with this team, and I genuinely like want you to come on here and voice your opinion. You know, come on here, talk to me, let me know where I'm wrong, let me know what I'm right about, let me know what I'm wrong about, and man up. Come on. There's people that don't agree with me. There's people that do agree with me on things, and I want to hear from both. I do. Come on and talk to me. Straight face to face. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. If you don't want to talk, that's totally cool. You can absolutely text on into the hotline. That's great too. Walker is back out there for the 6th inning. Phillies have a lead 1-0. What's up, Hayden? Yeah, another strikeout. That'd be great. Top of the 6th inning. And the pitch from Walker is down and away for a ball. He only has 61 pitches. I think after this, you should be done. 1-0. Foul ball. That's a mistake. I agree. Leave him out there for one more inning. Get somebody warming up in the bullpen right now. 1-1. That misses inside for ball 2. Get somebody warmed up. But don't just take them out. There we go. Now they have somebody warming up. It's Jose Ruiz. 2-1 pitch, and that misses down and away for ball 3. Three-one pitch, ground ball hit over towards third base. Bohm throws it over to first, and it's in time. Face the Jason, says William. Yeah, come on here and face me. We had people that last night were like, "You're so wrong," and I literally told them, "Come on over here." I told them to come on up and come talk to me. And they're not going to do it. They weren't going to do it. I knew it. Let's have a discussion. 0-1. That's high for a ball. Try McMahon, who's in the box. 1-1 pitch is up high for ball 2. All right, I think this should be his last batter. Two-one pitch. There's a foul ball. Say it to my face. Yeah, seriously. Come on here. Let me know what you guys think, whether you agree or disagree with me on things. That's why I open up these phone lines. I want people to come on here and disagree with me and agree. The pitch on the way, ground ball hit over towards shortstop. Turner has it on a bounce. Almost got Walker on the back, but the throw over to first was in time nonetheless. Doing it live. That's right. Hunter Goodman's up to bat. And the pitch, there's a swing and a miss. Oh my gosh, I thought that was John Tortorella in the crowd. That guy looked exactly like John Tortorella. Oh my gosh. One ball, one strike. And the next pitch, swing and a miss to Hunter Goodman. He's provided the only 2 runs of this series, and they were on solo homers. One-two delivery, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Good for Taijuan Walker. Phillies lead it 1-0. And that is probably going to be the end of his day. Wow. Okay. Good for Walker. I'll give him a little round of applause. Okay. Since I'm clueless on stats and all that, all I can say is congratulations. And appreciate the old school style. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to stay around positive people, so no complaints on here. That's good. Yeah, like I'm fine like with people disagreeing. I think that that's cool. I think that we all are entitled to have our own beliefs. But I encourage people that disagree with me to come on here. I do. I encourage them, even if they agree with me, to come on here. I like the back and forth. I do. Sometimes I like learning because guess what? Maybe they bring up a perspective on things that I never really thought about. The whole Yohan Rojas thing, though, I'm fine with them trying him out. I'm okay with it. Sure. Is it year 3 of this? Yes, but even last year, he didn't even play a full season last year. And this year, I said keep the leash short. I did. I said keep the leash short. But yesterday, he did have a good day yesterday. Is he an everyday player? I don't know. But I'm okay with them trying it out. Some people aren't. I'm fine with it. I still don't agree that he should have been in the spot. You know, I think that in some ways, sometimes he was not substituted out, and I would have done that. But I don't know. I feel like that we shouldn't just give up on the guy. He's 24 years old. He still brings some value. But if people disagree with me, like, come on here. I love the back and forth. Pitch to Castellanos. It was popped up and hit out over towards right field. There's out number 1. Now it's JT who comes up to bat. 1 ball, no strikes. Walker has had good games before, only to disappoint again the next time. So true. Yeah, I think I'm done with him after. He's starting to get a little bit tired. I could see it. 2 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken for strike 1. The windup and the pitch. Downstairs for ball 3. JT he has a hot bat. He's gotten a hit in all 3 of his last at-bats. 3-1. And there's another foul ball. Guys, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icons. We have 200 people tuning on in. Phillies do lead at 1-0. They got an RBI double from Bryce Harper after Schwarber got aboard with an E7. It is pushing it. Unless we get run support here. If we get a couple of runs, fine. I'm okay with that. But if the score stands, I'm with you. 3 balls, 2 strikes to JT. Because also getting the run support, right? Gives him a little bit of extra rest. Along with the cushion. 3-2 pitch. There's a high bouncer. Hit over towards third base. Backhanded by McMahon. The throw over to first. And he is safe. Phillies are hustling today. I'll give him that. And JT gets on with an infield single. That is the 4th infield single that they have had today. And he is now 4 for his last 4 at the plate. Bang, bang, play. Just a good hustle by JT. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be it for Antonio Senzatela. So the runner on first is his responsibility. It's 1-0 Phils. Okay. This will be the last. Well, that was the last batter for Senzatela. JT on base. Is that him? He's gotten on base 4 times. 3 times today, but in his last 4 at-bats. There's my hotline. If you want to come on in to talk to me, it's what you do. Just like switching to Geico. It's what you do. We are coming aboard on the 2-hour marker. You think Walker's going to pitch the next inning? I think that if Walker gets run support here, why not? If he gets a couple of runs, I would be fine if they send him back out there for the 7th inning. I would. But somebody has to be warming up in the bullpen. If they lead it 3-0, sure. But somebody has to be warming up in the bullpen if he does go back out there. And the leash needs to be very quick. I think he's getting tired, though. And if the score stands, or even if they score 1 run, I think his day is done. Put in Jose Ruiz. You're playing with fire if you want him to go back out there for another inning. It's like playing with the Jenga towers, right? And you have to you're pulling a block on the Jenga towers, and it's like it's ready to fall, but you pull it out, and it's either going to stay or it's going to fall. And you're at the point, well, what do I do here? And I think that that's sort of where the whole thing is with Taijuan Walker. But you feel a little bit better if you get runs. Toss back to first is not in time. Correct. The pitch to Stott. Line drive, foul ball. Correct. If he gets the run support. Oh, 1 pitch is outside. Throw over the second base to get JT. He is safe. Stallings didn't really make a good throw over the second, but JT got a good jump nonetheless. They're trying, man. They're trying to play small ball. I do like that. This isn't the first time that I've seen them do this. They're doing this pretty much throughout every game so far. They just got to get the runs in. 1-1. That's on the inside corner for strike 2 to Stott. Bryson today 2 for 2. 2 infield singles, though. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled back. His last hit that he had, it was a little bit unlucky because it hit JT. And I think JT wanted to go to second because he was like, I don't want that to happen again. If he pulls it. 1-2 pitch. That's outside and low. The pitch to Stott. Low for ball 3. By the way, the guy that's pitching right now is Peralta. Marsh waits on deck. 1 out. JT's at second. Payoff pitch to Stott. And there's a fly ball hit over towards medium depth right field. And the catch is going to be made. And JT tags up from second, heads over to third, and does advance. This is Luis Peralta, the 24-year-old from Mocha, Dominican Republic. Orion Kerkering is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. Good move. Two outs, bottom of the 6th. And Marsh is up to bat. Pitch to Brandon Marsh, and that's high and inside for a ball. You guys think more clear than Rob. Don't you think he will do the opposite? No, he's not going to do the opposite because he's going to go to Orion Kerkering. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken inside for ball 2. Two-0 delivery. Foul ball. I agree with Sosa. Sosa should have played. I'm with you there. Two one to Marsh. Swing and a miss. Two-two delivery. It's low and inside for ball 3. Charge! Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. 3-2 to Marsh. Foul ball. Red Sox now have a 5-3 lead against the Baltimore Orioles. The 3-2 to Marsh. Another foul ball that goes out of play. Marsh battling. Payoff pitch to Marsh. And it's inside and high for ball 4. Runners on over at the corners. And Kyle Schwarber is going to step on up to the plate. That was an 8-pitch at bat to Brandon Marsh. Kyle today 0 for 3 with a run scored. It's beautiful. And I think that Colorado is going to make a move. Or they're going to have a conversation. They are. It is good for Marsh. Go Braves. Braves are off today. It's crazy. Phillies right now, if we take a look at the NL East standings, they're 4-1. The Marlins are 4-3. The Mets are 3-3. The Nationals are 1-5, and the Braves are 0-7. It's well funny. Kyle Schwarber's up. He's 0 for 3. He reached on air in the 5th inning and scored a run. 7 RBI for him on the season. He's like Pac-Man. He eats up RBI. The pitch, and he stares at a pitch that's low and away for a ball. Phillies looking to add on to their lead here. 1-0 to Schwarber, outside for ball 2. Throw to second base, and getting caught into a run down is Marsh, and that is going to end the inning. And so the Phillies, with terrible base running mistakes, is why the inning is over, and we go to the 7th, and Orion Kerkering is going to pitch. How does that happen? How does that happen? Come on. Annoying. It's annoying. That's annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. The offense is annoying. Ay, ay. We're going to the 7th inning. Taglia, Martini, and Stallings are going to be coming up to the plate. Guys, make sure you like and make sure that you subscribe. Turn on the bell icons. Let's give Taijuan Walker a round of applause, though, today. Walker actually played very good baseball today. I think that this was his first good outing that he's had in 2 years. I couldn't have asked for more out of Taijuan Walker today. Couldn't have asked for more. The pitch from Kerkering. And there's a strike at the knees. Oh, 1. That's outside for a ball. They're not going to give Kyle hittable pitches. Well, they didn't really give him an at-bat. One pitch. Foul ball. Come on here and talk to me after the game is done. Come on for the postgame show. Would love to hear your thoughts. 1-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Showing a replay. Yeah, he just stopped. He didn't get a good jump. Marsh did not get a good jump at all. He was going, and then he sort of slowed up because he knew he was going to be out. At that point, you just got to run. At that point, even if you don't get a good jump, you can't just you can't just stop. You still got to run anyways. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Kerkering gets the strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for the Phillies. The pitch, nets outside for a ball. One 0 And there's a called strike. 47 more subs, so we get to 5,200. 1-1, a line drive, base hit out towards right field. And there's a one-out single by Nick Martini. I'm still annoyed, says William. Yeah. It's annoying. This offense is annoying. There's no doubt about it. The pitch to Stallings is strike one. What's up, Jose? What's up, Cantrell? 0-1 pitch, check swing. He did not go. Walker had 4 strikeouts today. Good hold up too by Stallings. The 1-1 delivery swung on and missed at 96 miles per hour. Do you guys think Orion Kirkring has good stuff to be a closer? Let me know down below. 1-2 pitch, another swing and a miss, and Stallings is down on strikes, and he argues with Ryan Addison. Two chairs in the chat for Orion Kirkrink. Do I think Trey Turner will get another hit? Well, he's only going to get, I assume, one more at bat. Unless he doesn't get run support and the Rockies just pour it on. Do I think Trey will get a hit? I don't know. It depends on who he faces. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch painted perfectly on the outside corner for strike 2. Do we think Orion Kirkring can be a closer one day? 0-2 pitch. Foul ball. Santa Claus in attendance. 0-2 delivery, ground ball, hit back over towards Kirkring as he plays it on a bounce. And an underhanded throw over to first is in plenty of time. And it is the 7th inning stretch as Kirkring gets out of the inning. And the Phillies still lead it 1-0. Trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Philadelphia Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. Today is the anniversary of Jimmy Rollins hitting a double in the 8th inning to extend his hitting streak to how many games? $15 seconds. $12, $10, $31, $20. The answer is 37. The answer is 37. 27. Nope. Today was opening day in 2006. Okay, and Jimmy Rollins hit a double in the 8th inning to extend his hitting streak to 37 games. The rest of the team didn't fare as well. They dropped a 13-5 decision to the St. Louis Cardinals. The pitch. There's a called strike. Where's Jane? Working. Again, she's not going to make it to the afternoon games. Unless it's on the weekend. 0-1 is the count to Schwarber. And the pitch is a curveball. Did he go? No, he did not. Come on after the postgame show and leave me a voicemail message, 610-314-0844, or come talk to me directly. The 1-1 to Schwarber in the air, hit out over towards deep right center field, and that one is gone. 2-0 Philadelphia, as that thing went 444 feet. The fourth Schwarbomb of the season, and the Phillies are up 2-0. Kevin called it. That was a far shot. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is outside. I figured that was going to happen too. Imagine if we didn't get caught into that pickle. Is it June already? Two one to Trey, and that's outside for ball 3. Kevin, you called it. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Trey. Foul ball. Every Schwarber homer, we get a Kyle Schwarber cutlet. Lefty versus righty as Peralta kicks and fires, and Turner swings and misses and actually lost the bat. Pitch was up high, and the bat slipped out of his hands. And there's out number 1. So there's your Trey Turner hit. Thanks, Den. Appreciate you. Comes Bryce Harper to the plate. And he swings and misses at the curveball. What do you mean it starts with an 0-0 count? Yeah, it's a new inning. 0-1. Foul ball. Nothing in 2 to Schwarber. The windup and the pitcher to Harper, that is, and the 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. And back-to-back strikeouts for the Phillies. And Bud Black is going to make a pitch and change. So Al Bohm is going to come on up to the plate, and he will be facing a new pitcher. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And hit those bell icons too, baby. We have Alec Bohm coming on up to the plate. We have a post-game show after this. We'll make sure that we talk about everything, as I have a lot that I want to say. Bohm is in the box. And the first pitch to Alec. Foul ball. Back over towards the screen. Kinley allowed 2 walks in his first outing. 0-1, strike 2. Curveball. Kerkering in that 7th inning had 13 strikes on his 16 total pitches. 0-2 to Bohm, and he gets a piece of it and stays alive. Phillies have 11 hits and only 2 runs to show for it. They are 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. Hit that like button, baby. 1-2 pitch. Off the plate. Let's get to 250 likes, baby. Come on. Keep hitting those like buttons. The 2-2 delivery and what was an 0-2 count is now a full count. The payoff pitch to Alec Bohm. And that was outside, but it's a called strike 3. And the inning is over. However, the Phillies do get another run on a schwarber out towards right center field. And we go to the top of the 8th, 2-0 Phils. Figured he was going to call that a strike. Good at bat by Bohm. Smash that like button. And much respect. Yep. All right, who comes on in to pitch the 8th inning, folks? Romano? Is today a Romano day? Or are we going to save Romano for the 9th? Is the question. Who do we go to for the 8th? Romano's going to come on in. Okay. I think he's going to come on in. It's Romano. But I'm asking, who would you go to? Would you go to Romano in the 8th? Do you agree with the call? Oh, those Philly fanatics. A 2-year, $85.5 million max value extension for Geno Smith. $66.5 million guaranteed. How about that? Romano pitching. The ball is 1 strike and the pitch. Ground ball hit over to third base on a bounce to Bohm and the throw over to first. is in time. Stromer Alvarado in the 9th. Alvarado today. And because we have... actually, I would go with Strom today because we got the Dodgers coming up. I want Alvarado ready for tomorrow. The pitch, and there's a called strike because I don't think... Because he pitched last night. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Line drive hit out towards left center field, and Marsh is there to cut it on off. The throw is going to be made over the second. It's not in time. That got by him. That could have been a triple. So a good cutoff there from Brandon Marsh. Schwarber's on a 6-game hitting streak now, in case you didn't know. Tavar is in the box, and he takes a slider right down the middle for strike 1. Reached on an error his last time up. We'll see how this inning goes, but I would save Alvarado for tomorrow. 0-1 is high for a ball. See, as soon as I bring up NFL, now y'all are talking. Love it. Rono had 1 bad outing. 1-1. Ground ball hit over towards third base. Bohm has it. Throws it on over to first. It's in time for out number 2. Romano had a great spring training and just had 1 bad outing. That was it. That was against the Nationals. Got the blown save, and then he pitched fine in the last game against the Rockies on Monday. Hopefully he does all right. Yeah, I'm saving Alvy for the Dodgers. Pitch. There's a foul ball. Or easily swayed. Oh, look, a birdie. Senior Skook, what's going on? Oh, 1 pitch. It was a little bit outside, but it's a called strike. Well, that's payback. The ball's 2 strikes to McMahon. Romano gets set above the belt, kicks and fires. And it's high and away for a ball. Depends on what we do in the bottom of the 8th. Well, somebody has to be warming up in the bottom of the 8th. So, if whoever's warming up is going to be pitching in the 9th inning if the score stands. So we know that. 1-2. That's outside for ball 2. Two delivery, and there's another foul ball. Keep those likes coming, man. And keep the subscribers coming, too. All supers do go on over to the top. The pitch. That's upstairs. Asia, thanks again for the super chat today. I do appreciate that. If you guys want to hit the super chat button, you're more than welcome to. Memberships are listed down below as well. The payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. And the Phillies still lead it 2-0. Beautiful. Nice pitch. Beautiful. See, just one bad outing. Just one bad outing from Romano. That's it. He was great in spring training. And he's been fine. He's been fine. Oh, did he strike out the side in that inning? No. He struck out one batter. I'm impressed. Felt the wind from here. Yeah. He's been fine. Phillies pitching keeps on rolling. I do take that as a plus. I do. This pitching staff's been doing great. Yeah, I'm gonna save Alvarado for the series tomorrow. That's what I would do. But do you think that Alvarado should be warming up right now? Is the question. I say no. Actually, what I would do is I wouldn't mind going to Jose Ruiz. He was warming up before. I don't think Jose Ruiz would be bad in this spot, personally. You're facing Goodman, Taglia, and Martini. That's what I would do. Pitch, and there's a called strike. 2-0 Philadelphia. 0-1 pitch, foul ball. Oh, 2 to Kepler, and there's a called strike 3. What was he looking at? Kinley just threw a slider that was right down the middle, and he gets a second strikeout. That's now 4 straight batters that have been struck out for the Phillies. Here comes Nick Castellanos to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Takes the first pitch that he sees up high and inside. It's a curveball for ball 1. All right, who's warming up? 1-0 to Casti, foul ball. Alvarado is warming up. Okay. Okay. The 1-1 to Castellanos, swinging a ground ball hit over towards shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time for out number 2. Okay. Jose's warming up. I know somebody's excited for fantasy points. Comes JT as he looks at the slider that's outside for a ball. 1-0 delivery, and that's inside for ball 2. Kinley still pitching, and JT today 3 for 3. The pitch, and there's a called strike. 21 hours ago, Destiny Legarda posted on Twitter that Rob Thompson said that Andrew Painter is scheduled to throw live batting practice in Clearwater tomorrow, being Friday. That's going to determine a lot of things. The next steps in his build-up will become clearer after that. Two balls, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. The pitch to JT, and he fouls it off. Again, come on and join the postgame show if you want to talk to me. If you don't like some things that I've said, if you agree with some things that I've said, come and talk to me. Debate me on Rojas. Walker had a great outing today. I don't know if there's a debate on that either. 2-2 to JT. They try to appeal, no swing. What's chat doing? Oh, we're still talking about the NFL? Funny. Payoff to JT, and that's upstairs. Good at bat. He's gotten on base all 4 times today. Good day from him. And Bryson Stott's going to come on up to the plate. Pitch, and there's a strike. If you want to talk to me, if you want to leave me a voicemail, or just text on in, come aboard. Oh, 1 to Bryson, and he shoots it foul. Who would have thought a Walker start would go into the 9th, giving up no runs? That was not in my bingo cards today. But he did what I asked. I told him to attack the strike zone during the pregame show, and he did. Toss bat to first. It's not in time. Toss bat to first again, and JT is safe. Got back in there. The pitch to Bryson. Downstairs. And JT actually swipes second base. Didn't even have to see him go. But he did. Next pitch, and that's down for ball 2. We're keeping JJ awake. If you don't like the energy, man, like, come on. This is me just relaxed. Two. That's inside for ball 3. Two stolen bases today for JT. Yep. Kinley kicks and fires the pitch. And there's a foul ball. We just got to get the win. It was a joke because you yawned. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. Three-two, and that's high for ball four. It's also going to get away from the catcher. And going over to third base is JT. Let's get that dub. Let's go. My bad. It's okay. Other people have said it. I'm just getting tired of it. That hit the umpire? It did. Got him right on the mask. Right on the mask. Ouch. We got runners on over at the corners. Timeout called on the mound. Pitcher Vodnik's going to pitch. Or warming up to pitch. So we got runners on over at the corners with 2 outs. And Brandon Marsh is going to be coming on up to the plate. It was a good at bat. Kinley is still going to be out there. And Marsh is coming up to the plate. Brendan today 0 for 2. The pitch. Nat's going to get away from the catcher. Another wild pitch, and JT will score. Going over to second base is Stott. That's a wild pitch. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to Marsh. Low and inside for ball 2. I'm going with Strom. The pitch. That's inside for ball 3. Let's go. Insurance. 3-0 pitch, and that misses inside for ball 4, and that's now 3 straight walks from Colorado. And Schwarber is coming back up. But a pitch and change will be made by Bud Black. Crazy. Absolutely wild. How many likes do we have on there? We have 246 people on there watching. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I appreciate you all so much for being on here. We got 162 likes. We need to get 40 more for us to get to the 200 marker. What are y'all doing? Hit that thumbs up button, man. Can we reach 250 is the question. 85% of you said yes, and I'm sure that not all 85 of you have even liked it. We have 175 votes and 162 likes already. That's sad. That's sad. Let's go. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's runners on over at first and second. Mickey has always been a Philly. That's funny. After he made that error. It's funny. Schwarber's going to face Victor Vodnik, who's 0-1 in 2 games. There's some brotherly love. We're 2 kids that were hugging each other. That was kind of cute. That was cute. Schwarber hit a missile his last time up. Phillies lead it 3-0 and are 3 outs away from sweeping the Colorado Rockies. But they're still batting. Everyone on the Phillies has a hit today except for Brandon Marsh and Nick Castellanos. Casty's actually the only guy that hasn't gotten on today. First pitch from Vodnik, and it's taken outside. It's a changeup for ball 1. The pitch to Schwarber. Downstairs. 2 changeups in a row. First one was outside. Second one missed in the dirt. Two-0 to Schwarber. Ground ball pulled over towards the right side, and the throw over to first is in time. The inning is over, but the Phillies do get another run on a wild pitch, and Alvarado is going to pitch the top of the 9th inning. Phillies do lead it 3-0 against the Rockies, and they're down to their final 3 outs, the Rockies. We got a post-game show after this. Come on, come talk Phillies with me. I would appreciate it. And that'll be really cool. Going to the 9th, Goodman, Taglia, and Martini are all due up to bats. It's great. Now the Dodgers are good, says Desiree. Yes. We'll talk about it. We will. We'll talk about it. Let's go. I don't want any inappropriate names on here, except for MPP. All right, we're going to the 9th. Alvarado's going to pitch. Tomorrow, I'm looking at the pitching matchups for tomorrow. And throughout this whole entire weekend, I'm doing that now. Tomorrow is Luzardo versus Yamamoto. Then it's Nola versus Sasaki on Saturday. And Sanchez versus Glasnow on Sunday. How is that not a primetime game on Sunday? I don't even know. I don't know. The pitch. And that is inside for ball one. Goodman in the batter's box. The 1-0 pitch. That misses high and inside for ball two. 610-314-0844 is the hotline phone number. Two balls, one strike to Alvarado as the next pitch was taken for a strike. The windup and the pitch. Another foul ball hit back over towards the screen. Neither have the Padres. Two balls, two strikes. And the next pitch is way up high and inside. Oof. Oof. The payoff pitch to Goodman. Low and inside for ball four. And Alvarado looking very shaky to start off the ninth. Get somebody warmed up. And there is nobody warming up. Taglia at the plate. The pitch misses inside at 101. If the Phillies sweep the Dodgers, we're celebrating like it's a championship. That's what fans are going to do. 1-0 pitch is way up high for ball two. Two 0. That's low and inside for ball three. Come on, get somebody warmed up. 9 pitches and Alvarado cannot find the strike zone here. Three 0 pitch. That just caught the upper third of the zone. And he got the call too, which I was kind of surprised with. I was kind of surprised about that. And the 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive base hit out towards right field, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. The throw is going to be made over to third base. It's cut off over at second by Turner. And the Rockies have runners at the corners with nobody out in the top of the ninth. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what happens when you get behind in the count. Leave a pitch out over on the outside part of the plate. And it looks like the Rockies are going to go to a pinch hitter here. That's Sam Bouchard. The pitch. Popped foul and out of play. Bouchard is 1 for 5 in his career as a pinch hitter. Does have a homer and 2 RBI. Alvarado gets set and fires the pitch. Ground ball, diving stop by Bowman. Actually bounces off of his glove out over to left field for a base hit. And that's going to make it 3-1. He got a glove down on it, but it still got away from him. And the Rockies are down by 2. 3-1 in the top of the ninth, and still nobody out, and Caleb Cotham is going to go have a conversation with Jose Alvarado. And is anybody warming up in the bullpen? That's the question. Looks like Tanner Banks is about ready to get loosened up. Just get the win. That's all that matters. What's up, RB? God, this team is just so annoying. What's up, my guy? How are you? A little stressed. Stallings is at the plate and the pitch, and he fouls it right off of his knee. This is 2023 Alvarado. Oh, 2024 Alvarado. And after he gave up the first walk, that's when you got to get somebody warmed up in the pen. 0-1, swing and a miss on a curveball that's in the dirt. I just don't understand. I don't understand why after the walk, after he allows the walk, how do you not get somebody warmed up in the bullpen? How's somebody not warming up? That's what annoys me. And Banks, I don't know if I trust him. I'd take Ruiz over him. 0-2 is a breaking ball that's in the dirt for a ball. That's what I don't understand. Alvarado didn't have a good 2024 period. 2023, his first half was good. Not last year. Now it's Joe Ross warming up in the bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stallings in the box. The pitch, swing and a foul ball on a cutter that was running inside and into the dirt. It's funny because Hoffman's not even a starter, and I think he's the closer for the Blue Jays. Two pitch, foul ball. Phone number right here. Call on in after the game. Two balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch in the dirt again. Alvarado looks back at first, now back to the plate in the 3-2 pitch, another foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And there's one away in the top of the 9th. That was a big out. That was a huge strikeout. Double play ends it. Another pinch hitter for Mickey Moniak, and the first pitch is at 100 at the kneecaps for strike one. It's Kyle Farmer who's up to bat for Mickey. 0-1 is the count, and the 0-1 pitch, and there's a line drive hit out to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stopping at third is Toglia. And now it's bases loaded with one out in the top of the 9th. Jordan Beck is going to pinch run for Farmer. And it's Freeman who's going to step right on into the box. First pitch, foul ball at 101. Oh, 1, foul ball. There's been a lot of foul balls that have hit either the catcher or the umpire. So the count is 0-2. Santa Claus is standing up. The 0-2 delivery to Freeman, and it misses inside. Freeman batting 182 with the bases loaded in his career. Alvey kicks and delivers and goes up high for ball 2. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Fans standing up on their feet. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Freeman strikes out, and there's 2 away. And it's all up to Brenton. It's all up to Brenton Doyle now. One more. Doyle in the box. The first pitch bounces it in the dirt, and JT blocks it. Good block. Three hits allowed in this inning by Alvarado. One 0 pitch. Strike one. That catches the inside part of the plate. We got 308 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys subscribe too. 1-1 pitch, and that's up high and inside for ball 2. We have 305 people tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button. We're not even at the 200 marker. What are we doing? What are we doing? Two-one pitch. Foul ball off the foot of Doyle. Ouch. And the Rockies are down to their final strike, but Doyle is out of the box. Jeez. Them right on the toe. We go live for every Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We have a post-game show right on after this. Call on into the JJ hotline right here. One more strike. Jose Alvarado in a jam. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Jose Alvarado strikes out the side. And the game is over. So Philadelphia hangs on. They win by a final score of 3-1. Get the brooms out as the Dodgers are coming into town. All right, a lot to talk about. There are things that I'm not happy with. There's things I'm really not happy with. But a sweep is a sweep. And it is sweet to get the sweep. Today was not a fun day. I will be honest with you. It was not a fun day to watch from an offensive perspective. And I have a lot to say. Okay, I'm doing a post-game show. All right, we shall be back in 5 minutes. I got to take a step off. I want to breathe. And we will come back for a post-game show. Call on into the show. Okay? You can leave a voicemail message. You can leave a text message. Or you can come on and you can talk to me on whether or not you agree with some of my points or if you don't agree. All right? The hotline is right here. I will see you very, very soon. If you are leaving, okay, bye. But hit the thumbs up button on your way out. I would appreciate it. All right, see you soon. Bye. See you very, very soon.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Look, we won the series. We won the series today. Doesn't feel like it, but we got the sweep. Doesn't feel like that we swept the Rockies today, but we did. Glass half full, glass half empty. Okay? I'm not really happy today. I'm not waving the pom-poms today. And I'll talk about it. But make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Turn on the notification bell icons too. And if you guys want to come on over to the show, okay, if you guys agree, disagree, or just want to talk about Phillies baseball right now, the link is down below. You can either join via Discord or you can call on in to the show. 610-314-0844. I'll do a big picture from this game. Okay. I'm annoyed. I'm very annoyed. I'm annoyed at a couple of things today. I'm annoyed with Rob Thompson, number one. And I'm annoyed with the offense as a whole. The truth is, and I will get to your phone calls. Okay, you can leave a voicemail message too if you want. The truth is, we've had opportunities to put up runs on the board. And we've left a lot of base runners on. And we have not been able to haul them in. Today, how we got our runs today was thanks to Mickey Moniak out in left field with the air. And then Harper did come through. Had the RBI double. A schwarber, and then a wild pitch. That's how we got our 3 runs today. That's how we got our 3 runs today. The other times, though, Kepler got on with an infield single. In the second, Castellanos struck out. JT got on with a single. Stock got on with an infield single. Marsh grounds into a fielder's choice. And honestly, I thought that the runner was safe at the plate. I did. But nonetheless, he was out. And then Kyle Schwarber grounded out to short. Bases loaded. Bottom of the third. Harper gets on with a single. Bohm gets on with a single. And Kepler grounds into a 3-4-3 double play to end the inning. Another chance. Bottom of the fourth. JT singles. Stott hits JT. Unlucky. But yet we couldn't do anything in that inning either. Bottom of the sixth. Besides going back to the bottom of the fifth, we got the RBI double from Bryce. Bottom of the sixth, JT infield single. Stott flies out. There's 2 away. Marsh walks. And Kyle Schwarber gets himself out. Marsh makes a huge mistake on the bases. And gets himself out of that inning. We were beating ourselves. We were beating ourselves, and yet we still won. But I can't lie. When you're watching it over and over again, it's annoying. It's annoying that we have this high-powered offense that is supposed to produce runs, and yet I'm looking at the box score, and I see 11 hits and only 3 runs. We actually could have been shut out today. We could have been shut out. That's what I can't stand. That's what I'm annoyed with. And while I'm really happy that we're winning games, I'm happy that we're winning games. The issue that I have is that we're leaving guys on base. When you do play the Dodgers, when you do play the Padres, when you do play the Braves, even though they're 0-7, I don't care. It's still the Braves. Doesn't matter to me. You got to put up better at-bats. And I saw some good things from the small ball, from JT and from Bryson Stott today. The issue that I have is that when we play small ball and we set up the table, sometimes we don't even have to rely on the long ball, even when there's bases loaded. Every time there's bases loaded, we swing for the fences, and it doesn't work. Hit a sac fly. Send one to the outfield. Don't swing at the first pitch. If this guy's walking 3 hitters in a row, signs might tell you that taking a pitch might actually work. Or it might actually be a wise decision. That's what annoys me. I will get to my positives in just a second. I will. I will get to my positives in just a second. That's one thing that bothered me. Alvarado should not have pitched today. That's the second thing that bothered me too. He pitched yesterday. We're playing the Dodgers. The Dodgers have had a lot of comebacks this year. I want that guy fully rested against the Dodgers. Rob can't put in Jose Alvarado in that spot. I love what Jose Alvarado has done for us this season so far, but he cannot be put in that spot there. Let's talk about how that 9th inning went. The 9th inning went exactly like this. Goodman walks on 4 pitches. On 6 pitches. He looked wild. As soon as that walk happens, Rob Thompson, who shouldn't have even had Alvarado in there in the first place, because we should be saving our best pitcher for one of the best teams in baseball for tomorrow night. Decided not to warm up anybody after that walk. He didn't warm up anybody. Nobody was getting loosened up in the bullpen. Toglia is ahead in the count, 3-0. And then on a 3-1 pitch, gets a single on a pitch right down the middle. And that puts runners over at first and third. Still nobody warming up in the bullpen. Bouchard comes on in the pinch hit. Gets on with a single, even though Bohm should have made the stop there. Didn't. And finally, somebody's starting to warm up now. As a manager, you need to get somebody warmed up after he allows that walk. If it's 3-0, if it's 2-0, even if it's 1-0, yeah, vice versa, in vice versa order. But you know what I'm saying? You're playing with fire there. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. Can only go so far. And Rob is a player's coach. But that's where it comes back to bite you. Because probably what he would have done is if he would have given up that 2-run base hit in that 9th inning, Rob then would have pulled him. Said, all right, we need somebody to get out of this inning now, and that is such a Doc Rivers-esque type of a move. That's what I'm disappointed with. That's what I'm really frustrated with today. I know it sounds like I know it sounds like we lost today's game. But it really didn't feel like a win. It didn't feel like a win. Taijuan Walker, though, pitched very well today. And he is my MVP today. Undisputed MVP of the game, Taijuan Walker. Without a doubt. Are the Rockies just the Rockies? You can argue that, sure. But my man gave you plenty of time to score runs. He bought you time. My man was on point with his pitches. I said if Taijuan Walker is going to pitch good today, right, he's going to have to get ahead in counts early. My man dominated the strike zone today, and the Rockies were putting up some bad at-bats. But even still, Walker was getting guys to ground out and getting them to fly out too. 6 innings, 74 pitches, 47 strikes. He did enough. He did more than enough to keep you involved in this game. For his standards, I thought that he was really solid. Even just him giving up 2 runs is a good outing for him overall today. But he didn't even give up anything. He didn't give up anything. He pitched very well. Orion Kirkring pitched very well, and so did Romano. You know what I love? 30 pitches combined between the both of them, 23 strikes. Very good. To Alvarado's credit, he got out of that 9th inning. But he was not on point today. JT had a good day. Stott had a nice day. Harper, I know that the stats say that he went 2 for 4. I'll count the RBI double as one thing, but he didn't really have a good day today. Schwarber with a solo homer. Some people were saying extend Kyle Schwarber. I'm still not there yet, even though I love the guy. I want to wait it out with Kyle. JT is getting hot. Bohm, bad day. Marsh, sure he got on with 2 walks. And he made an excellent catch out in center field to start off the game. But not enough. Not enough if you're going to be facing the Dodgers, if you're going to be facing top-tier teams. That's what's annoying. But they got the win. It's just not a fun watch. And hopefully against the Dodgers, they shut people up. I'm starting to lose a little bit of patience. And today was a little bit of a bug. Today was a little bit annoying. I think that that's like the one perfect word to describe this game. The Phillies were very annoying today. They were a bug. All right, let's go over to the phones. Let's talk more about this. How do you guys feel? How do you feel about a game after? How do you feel about the game after today? I want to hear what your thoughts are. I want to hear what's going through your mind. JJ, they won the game. JJ, they got the sweep. Okay, a sweep is a sweep. What are you talking about? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm very happy that they swept the Rockies. Just felt like that they today just didn't do what they should have done, even though they got the win. And look, maybe I am overreacting. This team is 5-1. Sure. It's only the first 6 games of the season. Give it a chance. Just right now, after the game is done, I'm not so high on this win. I'm just not. Calling in, right? Phone number 610-314-0844. We'll talk about this. Okay? Very reminiscent of 2011. It all feels like luck. Errors to get on base. The Rockies are that bad. The Rockies are just that bad. What even scares me more is that when we do play against the Dodgers or even the Padres, in that 9th inning there, I'm not as worried about Jose Alvarado getting into that spot that he was in. I'm more so, and maybe that's flawed, I'm more so annoyed with how Rob Thompson managed that situation. Because his player bailed him out. In some ways, though, you can make the argument that the Rockies, because of how bad they are, that bailed the Phillies out. That's true. I'll take that. This is what bugged me about bringing back the entire coaching staff this year. This exact thing. Because here we go again with the bullpen. Somebody said earlier about Taijuan Walker should have been taken out before. And I thought Rob was fine bringing him back out there for the 6th as long as somebody was warming up in the bullpen. Walker was getting a little bit tired, and finally they got somebody warming up. And then I said after that inning, he's done. Rob agreed. He agreed with going to Orion Kirkering in that 7th inning. Agreed with going to Jordan Romano in the 8th. In the 9th, though, rest Alvarado for the Dodgers. But maybe Rob is also thinking to himself, well, the Dodgers are going to put up a lot of runs against this pitching, which I don't think is the right philosophy either. The Phillies, nonetheless, are not going to score a lot of runs, and they're going to probably be down, so why even pitch Alvarado tomorrow? Which I still think is flawed as well. I want my team in the best position to win and give another guy an opportunity and save my best pitcher for tomorrow night on full rest. He pitched yesterday, too. That was the other thing that I forgot to mention, is that he pitched yesterday. So, I don't know. That's just where I am. It's Game 6, though. You have to put trust in the players. I'm silent because I'm thinking about what you're saying. You got to put trust in the players. But to finish the sentence, the players can't fail. Players can't fail you. So you got to do what's best for the team. In that spot there, Alvarado gets a walk, right? He walks a batter. Somebody has to warm up in the bullpen. Got to get somebody loosened up there. Just in case he walks another batter. I don't want Alvarado pitching if he walks 2 batters in a row. Ricky Batalco says it all the time. A pitcher's worst nightmare is a walk. Sometimes it takes playing the best to bring out your best. That's true. That's fair. And again, am I being down? Am I being negative? After a game like this, I feel like you kind of have to be. Sure, they got the win. Sure, they won, and it was ugly. And I know that in baseball, you're going to have ugly wins all the time, but it's been very ugly. If we're being realistic with ourselves, it has not looked pretty offensively. Are you satisfied with how this offense has been during these first 6 games? I don't think anybody is. I'm impressed with our pitching. But again, the question then becomes, is it because we're playing terrible teams that are way under 500? Or is it that the pitching is doing really, really good? Or is it a mixture of both? Let's go to the phones. And come on over to Discord too. If you guys agree, if you guys disagree, if you guys think that I'm sounding the alarms and I'm speaking way too soon, come on and come talk. Phone lines are open. Discord's open. Right here. Let's come talk. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. We'll do it live. Anyhow, let's play a voicemail message. There we go.
Hey, buddy, I'm listening to your show. I love it. I agree with you. I'm fucking annoyed, too. The Phillies should have closed it 3-0. I don't know how they put themselves in these situations, but thank God they got out of it. Anyways, give me a call back. My name's Robert. 818-448-5244.
Oh, he didn't have to give his phone number. Hopefully I can edit that out. I should have looked at that. That's the one thing I gotta do, is when I'm screening these calls, I have to make sure that I remember those things. Mike, come on and talk to me. The phone line is right here. Come on and talk to me. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel right here. Okay? Come on and talk to me. If you have something to say, come on. Love you, JJ, but you're nuts. What am I nuts about? Call me. Join Discord. Why am I nuts? What am I wrong about? Please come on. Please correct me. Please debate me. I want to listen. I'm not even joking. Seriously, please come on. I'd like to understand your side of the whole thing. I would. We got a text message from this hotline. Where is it? It's right here. Would love to see the Phillies give Sosa everyday playing time. JJ, we will see what the Phillies are really about starting tomorrow. I agree. We'll see what this offense is about tomorrow. We will. Mark Veal's on here. Let's invite him to come on to speak. Yo, what's going on? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? One sec. One sec. Let's get him back on. That could have just been Discord for me. Speak on stage. Let me get him back. There we go. Yo, can you hear me? Oh, now you're muted. You there?
Hello?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. What's going on? How do you feel? How do you feel after this game?
I feel like it feels like a loss to me.
I feel that too. Why? Why do you feel like it was a loss today?
In the ninth inning, we have a chance to like close it out, even though like Alvarado's not like a closer.
Yeah, I was really annoyed. I was really annoyed with how Rob managed that bullpen, man. I thought that was really annoying from the stretch in that ninth inning. I just thought that Alvarado didn't deserve to pitch today, and I wanted him rested for the Dodgers because he pitched yesterday. But what do you think about this offense? Do you think that we're overreacting? Do you think that the offense is not doing enough? Are you happy with the 5-1 record? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm happy with the 5-0 record, and offense doing okay, just like the last one in 2024. But like every time when we have bases loaded, they trying to like hit for the fences instead of doing a sacrifice fly or hitting it to the open space.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. We have to put up better at bats. And I didn't like that today. I think that really like the most annoying thing from today is that we had a lot of opportunities to try to cash on in runs, and I think that we just relied on the Rockies to just play so bad.
Yeah, we like rely on them so bad. I was like thinking, are we like in 2024 again? Because ever since like the London game, we like not the London game, sorry. Ever since the All-Star game, we just like hit downhill.
I feel that. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really so worried about the offense after the first 4 to 5 games. I liked it how we were attacking bullpens, but after a game like today, how can you not be frustrated? How can you not be annoyed? It's just insane. So, Mark, I really appreciate you for coming on here. Come back on anytime, man. Is that it? I think I lost him anyways. I think I lost him. For sure, this weekend is a test. I said my piece on here before. Why should I come on and talk? I'm not trying to be, and you know what? I mean, man, like, honestly, like, I'm just saying, like, if you have something that if you have something that you want to talk about, like, come on here and talk to me. That's all I'm saying. You know, like, I'm just opening it up. You may have said your piece in chat, but I may not always get to like what you have to say. I'm just telling, like, you know, if you disagree with me on things, come on. All right, what's going on? We got a phone call. Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, JJ?
How are you, my friend? What's going on?
Doing very well. I'll tell you what. I kind of disagree with a little bit of your takes here.
Go for it.
So I'll say this: it is not even the first full week of the season. Well, I guess today is the first, 7th day of the season. Cool, that's great. Whatever. The Dodgers tomorrow and this series. I mean, in my opinion, is it really a test? Because it's not May, it's not June. We don't even know who's going to be in the roster in June. You know, this is just kind of a feeling out kind of territory. You're already 5-1. I mean, the Dodgers, they probably have the best pitching staff in the league. I mean, if you win 2 out of 3, that's great. But if you only win 1, honestly, is that really that bad either?
It depends on how it looks. If our offense is silent, then we're not going to be happy. You know?
That's true. That's true. But like I said, it's April. So it's so early to be so down on this team. When I feel, I feel like for the fan base, I'm not an Eagles fan, but from what I see, a lot of people are, okay, well, the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so now we have to jump on this team. This team has to win now, or everything's a failure. And I just think, we're not even into the first month of the season.
That's true.
And we've seen this team look terrible in August, in September, in July, and then all of a sudden, just like 2022, you go on a Cinderella run where you make it all the way to the World Series, and you have a chance to win.
That's true. All that stuff is true. Sorry. I didn't know if you were done. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're fine. It just right now. I feel like today, in my opinion, just watching baseball, coaching baseball, being around it for many, many years, you have to win games that you can win. So.
True.
I don't like Alvarado being in there, but does he probably give you your best chance to win that game? Yes.
Yes.
Did it look like he needed to be in there? Probably not, but Strom's also coming off an injury, so you're probably not going back-to-back nights with him.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I'll take that. I just thought overall from just this whole, I wasn't sounding the alarms even after yesterday. I think that sometimes, even what I tend to do, is sometimes you have, like, after the game is done, like, the ninth inning sticks, the ninth inning is what's fresh in your head, and everything else was just, like, a blur, just because you're so focused on that ninth inning. I may have gotten a little bit overboard. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll zoom out, and then I look at it from a bigger picture perspective. I do think that in some ways, I do tend to do that because you tend to just get like your overall, you tend to just remember what just happened, and that sort of overshadows what your overall thoughts are. And I kind of do get a sense of that here. I'm just a little bit bothered with the offense, and I do think that they are going to come around. Look, JT had a terrible first 2 games, and then today, he's gotten on base in his last 5 at bats. Like, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's such a weird season because there's just ups and downs and there's roller coasters and like, wow, yes, Taijuan Walker pitched really well today. You look at it glass half full, glass half empty, and I think that I've sort of come to accept, and even as a guy that's been watching baseball for like 15 years, sometimes I do tend to forget that there's always pros and there's always cons. At the end of the day, we'll take a win.
Yeah, and I just think, series versus a AAA, barely even a AAA team, you never really know what you're going to get. And Phillies, what they've been making their money on the last few years is beating the teams they need to beat. And we swept the Rockies, probably should have swept the Nationals, but things happen. 5-1 to start the year, you can't ask for much. And honestly, if you thought you were going to lose any game and you come out with a win, it was this one. I shakingly put $10 down the Phillies to win today, knowing Walker's on the mound, not wanting to do it, but they're my team, so you got to do it anyways.
I feel it.
So, if there was any game you're thinking they're going to lose, it's probably today. And the fact that they looked as bad as they did but still won is good to see.
Yeah.
I would like to see the swing and miss needs to stop. JT said they worked on it. I don't see it yet. I don't see the results of what they worked on in the spring, saying they're not going to chase as much. You've faced nobody pitching except for Mackenzie Gore and Kyle Finnegan. You faced basically nobody. Herman Marquez, he was good, in 2017?
Yeah.
You're facing Taijuan Walkers every day. You would think the swing and miss wouldn't be as bad as it is. So if that gets better, first of all, you're not going to see 3-1 scores. You're going to see much higher production in score-wise or runs-wise. So, I mean, I wouldn't take this upcoming series with the Dodgers as seriously as I think a lot of us are taking it. I mean,
Right.
Yes, it's important to win games against teams above 500, but we're going to do that all year regardless.
I like that. I do think that you're right when you look at it from a bigger picture perspective because, again, there's always things that you don't anticipate on that do occur during series. Obviously, we could put up a lot of runs, and yet our bullpen just does a really bad job. There's so many things that can just go on in a series, but I am just curious to see how they do against the Dodgers. I don't think it's a make it or break it series at all, but I do think that it is a test just to see what this team needs to do moving forward. I'm not here to say that this is going to determine whether or not they go to the playoffs, but I think that we're going to see what the bats are made of in this series. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't.
No, that makes sense. I'll say this. I'm going to be there Saturday,
Are you?
and it's a Roki Sasaki game for the Dodgers. And do you know what happened the last time Roki Sasaki pitched?
What happened?
He cried in Dodger Stadium. So can you imagine what 37,000 Phillies fans are going to do to this guy?
I don't know. It should be very interesting, though. It's I think that they're going to scorch him. It'd be great if they could get a lot of runs off of him. So.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I appreciate you so much for coming on here, man. Come back on anytime. Come back on anytime.
Sure will, man. You have a good night.
You too. Bye. Sorry about the audio. I don't know what the heck is going on my end. Makes no sense. It's weird. It keeps changing the levels for some reason. So I gotta make sure that I fix that. I don't know why that happened, but whatever. Whatever JJ did for fix the audio settings, yeah, I've been monitoring it because every time that I speak, it goes back down. Something that I gotta look at in the future. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for me, though. I do appreciate you all so much for being on here, and I will catch you all tomorrow, man. Tomorrow is another series against the Dodgers, and we'll see how this team does. Again, look, bigger picture, 5-1. Nice. Things I'm not happy with, though. Things that need to be improved upon. Sure. Is it still April? Yes. But, help me figure this out. All right. Love you all. Lila Tov. Catch you all on the next one. Peace out.